V'toch ha'inyan, and then concept of the matter, lahavin mashalo pal hamshachas ha're'iyah, to understand why Moshe was not able to affect, to draw down this vision that we mentioned. We do find now as well a concept of gazing, of arich to zerampin. So there is a concept of gazing. And so too the concept of my dove, your eyes are doves, and that is in zayin nukfa. And that's similar to the question that we mentioned before. Look what we brought in that Torah about how he was not able to affect that arousal from above. That's without the arousal from below. That we said, what do you say? What do you mean that he didn't accomplish it? Don't we have it through Torah and the Birchos Mitzvahs? So now again we're asking, Kamokin Kashakan. So too it's a question we can ask here, and it's all one question, because we do have this concept of the gazing of the eyes and the doves and so forth. That is in Zan Nukva. And like we explained, that arousal from below, up above, is the concept of Torah, which is also the idea of, let me see the land. We can also answer here as well, similar to the answer that we gave in the Ozayin of the Mamar, that through Torah is drawn down extra lights into Zah. That's why it's drawn down without the arousal from below. So that's into Zah itself. But to draw this down into Bria Yitzir Asiyah, you need to have this arousal from below, Davka specifically. And that's the concept of prayer. So that we can say here, that through the concept of gazing, that there is a concept of gazing, you draw down the light from the countenance, so to speak, of Atik into Ziran Pin Canal, like we said. And then afterwards Malchus receives this light from Ziran Pin to the gazing at Ziran Pin face to face like the doves. The Tav Kufayin Aleph, like it's brought at length, an explanation of these are the journeys of the year Tav Kufayin Aleph Binyan V'Yichtov Moshe. And when it says that Moshe wrote down and that the seal of the Holy One, blessed be His truth, look over there. It explains this process at length, this effect of histaklus, I guess, of Zah from Keser and Malchus to Zah. And since this is so, even though this is the concept of drawing down an arousal from above without the arousal from below, so that's all in this flow is only in Ziran Pin. It's all concept of Zah. But in order so that Malchus should receive this and give it down, I guess, and into Bia, that's specifically through Malchus turning face to face to Zah. And this extra light to Malchus is specifically through its arousal from below, as is known with the concept of those strong of ability who do his will, who do his words. Osidvaro, they make his words. The gvuros, I guess the osidvaro is those who act, meaning the actions and the Isur Lasata affect and make the Dibur Ha'elyon I guess, panim bepanim. Hamavor b'Yanuka, that's brought in the story of the Yanuka of Rav Hamnuna Saba, the Parshas Balak Bezor Daf Kuf Tzadik Aleph Al Pasuk Shchura Ani Chulu, that it brings there on I am black and beautiful Nimsa, so it's found Shigam this drawing down into Malchus is dependent upon the arousal from below. But Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to draw this down, this flow, through the gazing into Malchus on its own, without the arousal from below. And that is possible that Malchus should receive this flow directly from Arich and not through Zah. Look what's brought in Eitz Chaim in the blessing of the Avos when it says the king that helps and saves and guards. So there you have a concept of Dormita de Zah, the sleeping of Zeranpin. And so Malchus goes up and gets a flow directly from above without Zah. And it's possibly similar to this idea of what Moshe wanted to accomplish and draw down directly from Arich into Malchus. Shar Kav Ches Kav Daled. That at times Malchus has 370 lights, and Zah only has 150 in comparison. Vayim Beitz Chaim's Samach Yud Beis Suf Perek Tezvav Gam Kin Mizeh. We can say that that's the concept of let me pass through. That's explained by us on the verse that Mordechai passed through. That when you enclose the brains of Abba, of Chachma, into the feminine, into Nukva, not through Zerampin, then the light from Yisod Abba comes out into B'Yitzir Asiyah. And that's when it says Mordechai came out from in front of the king. Mordechai is also Yisod Abba. But this light is specifically in exile. When do you have such a light? Specifically by Mordechai in Galus. Shamalchus Einaim Zah Panim Bepanim, when Malchus is not with Zeranpin face to face. Shaz Ein Hamochin the Abba Belubashim Bezah, that's when the brains of the father of Chachma are not enclosed in Zeranpin Rak Benukva, only in the feminine. Masha Ein Kin Panim Bepanim, which is not the case if you have them face to face. In the normal process of cause and effect, or arousal from above, from the arousal from below. And this was what Moshe Rabbeinu was requesting. Let me pass through and see the land directly. Because he's the concept of Yisod Abba, of Chachma directly without Zah. And this will of Moshe in his request of let me pass through is similar to how Mordechai passed through. That he was requesting that they should have this aspect of but still should have the Zah face to face, not just in exile. And that didn't accomplish at all. Because now because now when you're face to face, the brains are enclosed specifically, are enclosed in Zeranpin, and Malchus receives from there. But this aspect of Moshe that he wanted will be in the time to come. Like it's explained in Pietz Chaim on the verse that these days of Purim will not pass through, will not pass afterwards. They'll still be there. You'll have the idea of Mordechai, of Yisod Abba going straight down then as well. Like we're saying here that Moshe wanted this. Like it's explained, this concept as well by us, according to what we said. And this concept of revelation of Yisod Abba with this gazing that we said, it's similar to one idea. Because Chachmu, wisdom, is the concept of sight. And it's also mentioned in Eitz Chaim concerning the eyes of Adam Kadmon, which is from the concept of the wisdom of Adam Kadmon, or Chachma of Adam Kadmon. We explained that it's possible to say that he wanted to see the land, because now Malchus receives the light of the countenance of Arich through Zeranpin, Vayin Baharamaz, Parshas Vaetchannun al Pasuk Panim Panim Diber Avaya. Look what the Ramaz explains in Vaetchannun on the verse that Hashem spoke to us face to face by the Seras Dibros. When Moshe wanted to draw this into Malchus on its own, without Zah, he explained the idea of let me pass through and see in two ways.